Rollins and Strowman, I know you had a match coming up tonight with Roman Reigns, but due to your attack a couple of weeks ago, he's not going to be able to make it to Raw, so I'm going to have to change the match to Fastlane. This is what you want to do, Regal? You really want to play this game with me? I am no man, I'm a monster, and you're going to see that tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Universe Mode. This is week 3. That means we have one more week to go before we hit the Fastlane pay-per-view. And once that's over, we are officially on the road to WrestleMania. But to focus more on tonight, we have an Intercontinental Championship matchup. Sheamus is going to go one-on-one with 1/3 of the Shield. It's not Dean, it's not Roman, it's Seth frickin' Rollins. And it all goes down right here tonight. But we have tag team action coming up. It's going to be Legato del Fantasma going 2-on-2 with the New Day, and it's going to be a damn good one. But oh, wait a minute. Legato already going after the New Day before the match can even get started, and I'm getting word backstage that something's going on. And wait a minute, that's Braun Strowman. We just seen Strowman. Oh! We just seen Strowman with Regal. Strowman told Regal that he pissed off the wrong one, and now he's coming for Moxley, and oh! I don't know how the hell Seth is going to do this tonight. Seth has an Intercontinental Championship match. I don't know where he is. But focusing back in on the matchup, and I guess the matchup is going to take place between the New Day and Legato del Fantasma. I didn't even know the match was going to continue. I assumed that. What the hell is going on? We're a minute into Raw, and there's so much happening already. Okay. To recap while we commentate this matchup, so Roman and Strowman, I guess we're gonna have a matchup tonight. That's not gonna take place because of the because of the attack that just or the attack from last week. Wait a minute, Xavier bouncing off the ropes here, very nicely done there by the New Day. Wait a minute, and wait a minute, 1/3 of, nicely done there. Wait, oh, nicely done. And wait a minute, Jacqueline Wild, the faster one of Legato, is definitely carrying this matchup here tonight. But focusing back on what I was telling you guys earlier, so. Like I said, Seth has an Intercontinental Championship matchup tonight. That's something going on. I assumed Dean was going to be in his corner, but Mox he's out of here now. So I don't know what's going on with that. Strowman's going right after Jon Moxley, not wasting any time with the Shield. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And I mean, to talk more on the Intercontinental Championship, Sheamus, our Intercontinental Champion, he has a matchup against Bobby Lashley coming up in a week at the Fastlane pay-per-view. So the fact that he is now going to be in an Intercontinental Championship matchup, it definitely shows that champions don't have it any easier, than the competitors. And way to move, Kofi from the top rope, dropping back down, and more focusing on here. We're going to be seeing a #1 contenders matchup between the Brawling Brutes and American Alpha. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable have reunited to see if they can win a #1 contenders matchup. But if the New Day takes off and beats Legato del Fantasma here, I mean, that can look good for the New Day. The New Day beating Legato, I mean, they are our tag team champions, and we are going to figure out, winners for tonight. But aside from all that, just them being in a matchup with the champions, that shows right there. Oh, man, Kofi was going for something big there, but Jacqueline said no. But just showing that right there, just showing that, if they can put on not only a good match, but a great match against the tag team champions, that might put them in title contentions. But now Raul coming into the ring now, Legato, they definitely have had the tag team division on lock as of late. I mean, when we're not talking about the trios of the Universe Mode, they definitely have been keeping everything kind of steady when it comes down to the tag team division. They took off the Hurt Business. They've defeated, going for the cover now, looking to defeat the New Day. No. They've taken a lot of tag teams with them on their rise here in Universe Mode, so it's definitely interesting to see, where else they're going to go, and they can add the New Day to that list. Corkscrew suplex there by Roode, and now nicely done there. Moonsault dropping them down, now showing off to the crowd. This is exactly what Legato del Fantasma does. They show off to the crowd, they get cocky, they get excited, and this right here is why you should not get cocky, exactly why you should not get excited. Right there is exactly why. And wait a minute, no, Raul, though, making me eat my words, going off of the ropes and also taking down Xavier Woods. Nicely done there, taking off Xavier Woods. That's no easy competition, but he made it done. And now Legato still on that, still on the outside now, working on the New Day. The New Day could be in a bit of trouble here if they don't play this smart. But wait a minute, Xavier Woods now looking to pick up Jacqueline, and oh man, dropping him down. I mean, we've seen tag team action break out here in Universe Mode. That's one of the great things about Universe Mode. I mean, these competitors, they are all over the place. They do not sit down for anybody. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this matchup happens here tonight. But wait a minute. Kofi going in the ring. I'm pretty sure Kofi is the illegal man. That's why he went into the ring to break the count. Very smart there by Kofi Kingston. Kofi making sure that, you know, his team can still be in this matchup, but making me eat my words. Raul bringing him right into the corner. And oh, super kick there by Xavier Woods. I eat my words. Was it Xavier or Kofi that was the legal man? I'm assuming Kofi, since the ref is still counting, but Raul is taking a time with Xavier Woods, and Xavier isn't even the legal man. And package drop there. That driver just absolutely destroyed Xavier Woods on the outside. I mean, this could spell the end for the New Day. Oh, man. Kofi was in a bit of trouble there. Xavier is still knocked down. And now Jaquin Wilde going to the other side of the ring, just pacing himself. And Kofi's trying to think where to go. He's a little hesitant to go to that other side because if you look at it, Santos Escobar is over there. But he's looking to tag up with Escobar, but no. Raul coming to the save. And now, wait a minute, looking to bring him into the ropes. But he got tangled up with Jaquin Wilde there. Look, you know, this seems like their communication might have been a little off right there. But now Raul, nicely done there, dropping him down. This does not spell great for the tag team champions. Neither does it for the New Day. I mean, when you look at all four of these men, these guys are absolutely all over the place. I mean, If I didn't know any better, if I seen this matchup for the first time, I think these guys absolutely hate each other because these guys are throwing their everything at these guys. And I noticed that a lot with the tag team division. Whenever they go against the tag team champions, I don't know if it's, try to go for that trust fall, but nobody was home. And oh man, Woods dropping him down. But I noticed that with a lot of the tag teams here in Universe Mode, whenever they go against the tag team champions, they make sure to put on one hell of a matchup. And of course, the tag team champions are going to put on a great match. But wait a minute, what just happened? Holy shit, they couldn't get it together and the ref just called it. The ref said it's too chaotic in here. Later tonight, we see the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre go one-on-one with the glorious one, the new signee himself, Robert Roode. But up next, we are going to be seeing a #1 Contenders match. Determine who will face Shotzi for the Women's Championship, and that will be when Bayley goes one-on-one with Charlotte. This is where it goes down. This is where we see Bayley. This is where we see Charlotte Flair go one-on-one to determine who will take on Shotzi Blackheart for the Women's Championship. And what a matchup it is going to be. Man, oh man. Listen, I'm going to say it like this. When you spell out the history that Bayley and Shotzi have, it all goes back to the Elimination Chamber where they stepped inside with 4 other women and they all tore each other to their limits. And the final 2 were in the ring. It was Shotzi Blackheart and it was Bayley. Both women tore each other again to their limits. But in the end, Shotzi Blackheart came out as the women's champion. And the following night, the following week, that Saturday when Raw came out, Bayley was all over Shotzi. She just kept attacking her over and over again for some reason. The following week, attacked her again. She has had some type of obsession with the women's champion. And I feel like that's a little bit of regret on her end because she feels like she should be the one. She feels like she should be the women's champion right now. And she just feels like she came so close and she just fell short in the end. But this can be the opportunity again. This can be that rising moment. Will she fall short again? We're going to find out here tonight because she is not going against an easy competitor. This is a woman I have studied for years. I have called her matches for years. But she is making her debut on this channel in this Universe Mode. And that is Charlotte Flair. When this woman comes out, the people, the men, the women, the children, they bow down to the queen. If you don't know who her father is, you don't know professional wrestling because Ric Flair is one of the greats. Now, listen, Charlotte, like I said, making her debut here in Universe Mode, but that does not mean we should take away from the accolades that this woman has and discredit her as a wrestler. I mean, she is one hell of a wrestler, and the fact that when she comes into this Universe Mode, her debut match is a #1 Contenders match, it just shows you exactly where William Regal is putting her on the map. I mean, we seen Regal earlier. I mean, look at this. You don't get a debut like this, and you call it nothing. I mean, Charlotte Flair, this woman could be the woman that Shotzi takes on. If Shotzi Blackheart goes against a woman like Charlotte Flair, that can spell trouble for not only her, but the women's division. Right now, a lot of people have a fair amount of opportunities when it comes to Shotzi, but you put Charlotte Flair on that pedestal, you put Charlotte Flair on the top of that division, and nobody is stepping in her way, because when Charlotte steps into the ring, she gets the job done. But a long time ago, there were 4 women here in the WWE, and it was Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Bayley, and they called each other the 4 Horsewomen, and they dominated wrestling all over the world. And now they've went their separate ways. Some of them are in the WWE, some of them are out of the WWE, but 3 out of 4 of them are here with us in the WWE. Now, we have yet to see Becky Lynch, but we are seeing Charlotte now. We have only been introduced to 1 horsewoman as of late, and that's been Bayley, and she has been one of the scarier one of the horsewomen. She has been dominating. So it is horsewoman versus horsewoman. This matchup, if you don't know the history, check the books, because it goes down right now. Here we go. Charlotte and Bayley, and oh man, Bayley taking down Charlotte already, not playing any games with her, trying to make easy work of the Queen. And oh, spinning back elbow there by Charlotte Flair. Great job there by Charlotte. Listen, Charlotte has a lot of great accolades, but the one thing she does very, very well when she steps into the ring, that's the finesse. Charlotte has a lot of finesse when she steps into the ring, and it gets the job done every single time, and it might get the job done here tonight. Charlotte teeing off, hitting her with some of those Flair chops to Bayley. Bayley could be in a bit of trouble here. Charlotte just showing off to the crowd. Bayley staring on. Bayley looking at her like, are you serious right now? And now Bayley teeing off on Charlotte Flair, not playing any games with Flair. I mean, like I said, this is, Charlotte, she's very arrogant at times, very cocky, but like I said, she normally gets the job done. But this isn't a matchup that you want to take lightly. This is for the championship, or excuse me, a #1 contender spot for the championship. But Bayley teeing off on Charlotte. Bayley now bringing Charlotte into the rope. Referee just got out of the way. Bayley ducking down under, following her right after the ropes. Nicely done there, turning her inside out. Bayley not playing any games with Charlotte here tonight, and now showing off for herself. Bayley not playing any games here tonight with the Queen drop kick here. Nice drop kick by Bayley, the role model. She has been, like I said, she has wrestled all over the world. She has had a lot of experience here in Universe Mode, but now she has her eyes on the Women's Championship, and she looking like she wants to get a piece of it. Bayley at the top. Charlotte trying to find herself, and Bayley dropping down. Bayley taking no prisoners, not playing any games, and trying to secure herself a Women's Championship match at Fastlane. I want to remind you guys that is next Sunday. It all goes down. It is going to be damn good. And oh! Big takedown there. This spells trouble for the Queen. The Queen is definitely in trouble. Charlotte, she had the smoke, she had the mirror, she came in, she dominated for a little while, but the anger that Bayley has, the pent-up aggression that Bayley has, it's too much for Charlotte Flair. Flair is no match for this energy, and Bayley looking to put it away. Belly of Bayley goes for the cover. 1, 2. Bayley's going to Fastlane. Bayley's going to Fastlane, and she has a Raw Women's Championship up to grab. But the question is, can she beat Shotzi Blackheart? Can she beat the woman who has been on the rise here in Universe Mode? Coming soon to Universe Mode is Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, is looking to make his debut and Impact here on Raw. But next week, we have a dream matchup when Finn Balor goes one-on-one with Johnny Gargano. Well, that spells good for next week. It is going to be damn good. We are going to see Finn Balor, the leader of Judgment Day, go one-on-one with Johnny Gargano. Listen, that spells great. Gargano had a great showing in the Elimination Chamber, and I'm excited to see what's to come. But tonight, this man steps into the ring, the Scottish psychopath, the Scottish warrior, the man who brings bangers to the ring, and that is Drew McIntyre. They once called him the Chosen One for a reason, because when he steps into the ring, he gets the job done. And tonight, he's going against the new signee, Robert Roode. It all goes down right here tonight. This isn't just your average matchup, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't your regular weekly program. We wanted to make sure that this was a different kind of show. This was a super show, of course. And pay-per-view television is where we are trying to be. We want to make this appointment television, pay-per-view level television, and Drew McIntyre versus Robert Roode on Raw is the way to go. And hey, we figured, hey, we got to you guys with Raw a day late, so instead of being on Saturday, it is on Sunday tonight. So hey, let's throw you guys a bit of a treat. This is going to be one hell of a match, and I'm going to try to call it with the most excellence. Oof, I am looking forward to this, and to believe that we have 2 more matches, and one of them is a title match, is crazy. Listen to this crowd! Oh my God! It got me excited when he went against Finn Balor. And it's doing the job tonight when Robert Roode steps into the ring. And it's glorious. And tonight is Roode. He's looking to do the one thing. The one thing he hasn't done yet here in Universe Mode. And that is show the WWE Universe a win. Roode is he is 0-1. And tonight Roode can make it 1-1. Tonight Roode can put all the haters to sleep and show them that the glorious one, show them that the returning of Robert Roode was not a fluke. It's not a hoax. He's not gonna job out. It's gonna be damn good, and it's gonna be glorious. McIntyre on the outside, getting ready for what's to come. And Roode just soaking it up, drinking it all in. Because this right here, this is where it goes down. This is where it happens. Man, oh man, McIntyre on one end, Roode on the other. Let's do this. Both men just staring each other down and going right in for a collar and tie lockup. Drew now picking up Robert Roode. Looking to go for a suplex here. Roode knocking him off and saying no. Roode going for a plex of his own. Taking down the Scottish psychopath. And now showing off. Listen, I wouldn't do that with an enraged psychopath. No, like Drew McIntyre. McIntyre trying to throw a headbutt, but Roode diving out of the way and now throwing some punches of his own. It seems like Robert Roode has McIntyre's number here, huh? That's a bit different. I'm not used to that, but McIntyre bringing down Robert Roode, now yelling to the crowd of his own. The crowd is absolutely pumped up for this, and I can't blame them for being. And now listen, Roode bouncing off of the ropes, McIntyre ducking under, and McIntyre's no easy man to do that, popping over, and a spine buster for your troubles. Roode getting taken down, but getting back up to his feet. McIntyre trying to find Roode, trying to grab him, knocking him down again. Hoping Roode stays on his feet this time. And oh, big lariat there by Drew McIntyre. And McIntyre trying to go for a punch. Roode moved out of the way the first time, but now he's just getting caught with him. And a big headbutt, but no, Roode. Roode with an uppercut. Roode knocking off Drew McIntyre. Picks him up. No, nice suplex there. And Roode doing what Roode does. And he's showing off to the crowd, because that is what Robert Roode knows. Picks him up. Picture perfect suplex there by Robert Roode. Roode now picking up Drew McIntyre. McIntyre in a bit of trouble here, trying to just club him from the back of the head. But no. McIntyre makes him pay for that. Now calls up. Drew's calling him up. Drew's calling up Roode, and goes for a punch but misses out. And now takes him down again. I think if he does it, he wants to make sure it's done right. He wants to make sure the Claymore is hit right. And he's sizing up Roode. I don't know what he's going for here. Tries to go for it, but Roode moves out of the way. Roode now with a vintage Roode. Vintage Robert Roode. And now Roode Roode copying Drew McIntyre. Now McIntyre making him pay for it. Nicely done there by McIntyre. And a big headbutt. He tried to go for it twice in a match but couldn't get it. And now McIntyre is enraged. The Scottish psychopath is ready. He's ready to put it away. He's ready to put Robert Roode away. And oh my God, Roode's neck just snapped right off of the rope. Oh my God, and Roode get pushing him away like it's nothing. Diving and making sure he bobs and weaves. Making sure his hands are up. And wait a minute now, look at what sequence is this, bouncing him off of the ropes. Popping under, wait, no, makes me eat my words. Neckbreaker there, nicely done by Robert Roode. Roode now lining up Drew McIntyre for something big here. Is McIntyre dazed? Is McIntyre going to get hit with it? Roode now, Roode setting up. Glorious DDT, it's over. 1, 2, 3. Robert Roode does it. Robert Roode does the job. He puts the haters to rest. He puts them to bed. And he shows that he is here to stay. Roode went from 0-1 to 1-1. And the streak is even. And McIntyre thinking back on that loss. And Roode saying, no, wait a minute. Roode, oh. Roode going right after McIntyre. Bouncing him off of the rope. Oh my God. What the hell are you doing? Robert Roode now bringing McIntyre into the steps. And oh. Up next is going to be a #1 contenders match for the tag team championships when the Brawling Brutes go 2-on-2 with American Alpha. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable are back in action. Alright, well here we go. We're going to get into the #1 contenders match. It's going to be the Brawling Brutes going against American Alpha. Oh my goodness, I have missed the American Alpha. And now we are going to see them here tonight. It's going to be damn good. We have 2 Olympians. We have 2 Brawling Brutes, accompanied by the Intercontinental Champion, Sheamus, their leader. The man who every time he steps into the ring, he drops bangers after bangers after bangers. But here we go. We seen Heavy Machinery a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. They went against the tag team champions. They did lose, but this can spell different for Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. American Alpha here looking to step up, looking to do what they got to do. And man, oh man, would I love to see a Grand Altitude here tonight. That would be absolutely amazing. It has been one hell of a night already so far. So if you've been enjoying the content, I would appreciate it a ton if you guys hit that thumbs up button and subscribed. We are on the road to just 100 subscribers right now. That is that's the flat goal right there. So yeah, I'd appreciate it. But along from that, Universe Mode content, it's going to still come out. It's going to still flow regardless because I'm into it and I know you guys are into it and I'm enjoying it. So we're on the road to WrestleMania. Fastlane is the last stop before we get there. And we gotta kind of put some nails in the coffin. We got to fix up some things. We got to make sure we get some WrestleMania opponents. You know, the things that need to get done. It's going to be good. But Jason Jordan starting off here with Pete Dunne. And here we go. Dunne and Jordan. I don't know if these two ever stepped in a ring together. No, definitely not in this Universe Mode. And now Dunne getting picked up here by Jason Jordan. Jordan now looking for something big here. Drops him down. Nice suplex there. You're going to see a lot of ground-the-ground pound wrestling moves when you see American Alpha in the ring. And oh, man. Dunne just kind of getting dropped on his noggin there. That is terrible. And oh, man. Nicely done there by Jason Jordan. Jordan not playing any games with Pete Dunne here tonight, and Chad Gable now legal man in the ring now. Gable in a bit of showing off a bit here tonight. And oh, Gable gets slapped in the chest there again, man. Gable just getting slapped in the chest over and over and over again. My God. Now Pete Dunne going, tagging in Ridge Holland, another member of the Brawling Brutes. And now, you know, these guys looking, you know, they're trying to step up here in the tag team division. They're trying to be the ones to go after Legato del Fantasma. We've seen how good Fantasma was against the New Day earlier. The match did end up ending in a brawl, though. So that was something. But, man, oh, man, oh, man, look at this man. Oh, my God, showing off that Brawling Brutes style. doing what he has to do. Ridge now. Oh! The brutality by Ridge Holland. 2, 3. The Brawling Brutes are going to Fastlane, ladies and gentlemen. At Fastlane, it's going down. The Brawling Brutes have a date with Legato del Fantasma. We're going to see the Brutes versus Mexico's finest in a tag team match. It's going to be damn good. It's going down at Fastlane. Man, oh man, that's going to be a good matchup at Fastlane. It's going to be our second pay-per-view here in Universe Mode. Can you guys believe that? It's crazy. But it's our main event time. It's time for the Intercontinental Championship to get put on the line. Sheamus is already over at ringside with us. He's ready for his matchup. He's taking off his jacket and whatnot. But Rollins and Ambrose, I'm surprised Ambrose is even able to stand after this. And Ambrose, excuse me, swapping. Ambrose was grabbing some shield gear from under the ring. I don't know what he's doing there, but Intercontinental Championship on the line. It is going to be Sheamus versus Seth Rollins. What a match this is going to be. Both men look ready to put it all on the line. And that is what you need. That is what we look for when it comes to the Intercontinental Championship. The prestigious television championship. That is what you need to get the job done. That is what you need. And Sheamus knows that. Sheamus carries the strap with pride, and Sheamus is ready. Sheamus is ready to put the championship on the line. You see the fight in his heart. You see the fight in Rollins' heart. Rollins can bring gold home to the Shield. Sheamus put out an open challenge over Twitter. Roller answered the call. And now Rollins v. Sheamus. For the first time ever since Elimination Chamber, these two men are stepping toe-to-toe. And here we go. Sheamus now looking to do some work here on Rollins. Picks up Rollins and drops him down like it's nothing. Oh, it did seem like Ambrose changed. I was wondering why he was grabbing shield gear from under the ring. It seems that's why. Didn't have time to change in the back. He was probably dodging freaking Strowman, man. The Shield have, Moxley declared war on Strowman last week. And we do know that, now we know it's official that William Regal said that, we're going to see Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman at the pay-per-view. So I'm excited for that one. And, Sheamus brings him down. But, yeah, he said, Regal said it's going to be Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns at the pay-per-view. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And, man, Rollins taking down Sheamus here. But, hey, this can change here. Wait a minute. Rollins looking for the ripcord. It could be Rollins versus Lashley. Rollins versus Lashley could be the Fastlane match. I'm sitting here so focused on the Shield's war with Rollins, the Brawling Brutes championship match. I didn't even think to myself, if this goes the Shield's way, I mean, the Shield can not only win gold, but they can also change the tide of the matchup that we thought we were going to see. And now, wait a minute, Rollins going for the cover now. This could be it. No. Sheamus with the quick kick out. But like I said, man, if Rollins does it, it could be Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley at the pay-per-view. Sheamus gets booted out, or maybe Sheamus gets his rematch clause and it's a triple threat. I don't know. Anything can happen. But wait a minute. Rollins now bringing down Sheamus. Rollins now showing off to the crowd. Nicely done there by Rollins. Yeah, I think it's time for me to take this matchup a bit more serious and understand the gravity of it. And Rollins now stomping down on the arm of Sheamus. Rollins going to the top rope now. This is not spelling good for the Celtic Warrior. Frog splash there by Rollins. If Rollins can follow through and go for a cover, that might be all she wrote. Goes for the cover. This could be it. This could be it. 1, 2, no. Right when you think it's over. Right when you think it's over. What does Rollins want to do? What does Rollins want to do? Oh, man, he tried to catch him, but no. Sheamus moved out of the way. Rollins taking him down now. Nicely done there by Seth Rollins. Rollins bouncing off of the rope. Nicely done. Man, oh, man. Seth Rollins now just putting the absolute hurt, putting the beating on Sheamus. And now, once again, taking down the arm And wait a minute. Takes him up. What goes up must come down. Sheamus drops him, goes through the bro kick. Missed. Rollins doesn't know what to do. He's trying anything, brings him into the corner. Oh my God, this could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. That's the crazy part about championship matches. This is the first time the Intercontinental Championship is featured on Raw. Rollins goes for the powerbomb with the thought about the cover, but moved away. First time the Intercontinental Championship is being featured here on Raw. And what a matchup it is. Seth Rollins going against Sheamus. Both men teeing off, doing damage to each other. And wait a minute. Sheamus in a bit of trouble, man. Once again, the punch to the back there, and now drops down. This is not spelling good for Sheamus, too. New champion, no. For a second there, I thought we were looking at a new champion, but Sheamus made me eat my words. Rollins now, wait a minute. Digging down deep, pedigree. 1, 2, no. Right when you think it's over, they just make you eat your words. Rollins lining up Sheamus. Lining him up. We can see it. The stomp. The curb stomp. He drags him to the middle of the ring. We can see a new champion. Jon Moxley looks worried. He looks like he has it in the bag. 2 and throw. Somehow, someway, Sheamus found it in him. Sheamus found the fight in him to kick out. The crowd chanted, "Fight forever," and you can't blame him. Frog splash by Rollins. Rollins thinking to himself, yelling to Dean, "What else do I do? What else do I do?" And that could be the only question, because what else can you do? There's no room to lack. You cannot lack when you are in the ring with Sheamus, as Sheamus throws Rollins to the outside. Oh my God. Man, oh man, it's Sheamus. Sheamus takes down Rollins with ease. And now Sheamus working on the arm of Seth Rollins. Both men fighting with every ounce of blood, sweat, and tear they have. And ladies and gentlemen, also, I mean, this is a main event matchup. This is what you look forward to when you watch Raw. These men are not only pulling out all the stops, but they are throwing everything they have at each other. Sheamus teeing off on Rollins. Rollins teeing off on Sheamus. I mean, both men are going at each other with every ounce of fiber in their being. And now Sheamus getting taken down. Rollins with some slaps to the chest, showing shades of Charlotte Flair earlier tonight and taking him down. Man, oh man, and oh. Oh my God, Rollins. Rollins might be the one to do it. Tried to go for the moonsault there, but missed out. Sheamus making sure it was worth it. Sheamus doing everything he could do to fight off Rollins, but Rollins pushing him out. Rollins not allowing him to do anything, not allowing him to get any space. Irish backbreaker by Sheamus. And once again working on that arm. This spells trouble for the Shield. The Shield already have a war. They have a war with a monster. But now Sheamus looking for it. Oh! And you see Sheamus is bleeding. Rollins cut Sheamus open. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and he does it. Sheamus does it. These two men fought. Listen, look at this frog splash from the top. I mean, these guys were all over the place. He tried to go for the cover. Rollins thought that was going to be it. Ref was on a count of 1, and Sheamus just surprised him. Sheamus brought him up for the first time. Irish curse back. I mean, look at this. Rollins even put out the pedigree. I mean, these two men threw every single thing they had at each other, and yet nothing got the job done. Rollins hit him with a stomp. Ambrose tried getting in the way. He threw everything he had at him, but Sheamus is still champion. And that's what a champion is. You can do anything you can do to get the title, but retaining it, Like I said, you do anything to get the title, but keeping it is a whole nother ball game. And Sheamus showing off to the crowd, but wait a minute. That's Braun Strowman. Strowman's not done with Moxley. Moxley took his shirt off. He looked like he was getting ready to go into the rings of Sheamus, but Moxley's getting hit. Running power slam. Strowman taking down Moxley, and the ref going to check on Moxley. But wait a minute, inside the ring, Sheamus lending a hand to Strowman. And wait a minute, bro kick. What the hell did we just see? But ladies and gentlemen, these are our match cards that are already featured. Coming up for Fastlane, Women's Championship match, Sheamus versus Bobby Lashley. After tonight is still intact, and we have Tag Team Champions. And they are going to put on another banger when the Brawling Brutes take on Legato. And we have a Falls Count Anywhere match. It's going to be Braun Strowman. It's going to be Roman Reigns. It goes down at Fastlane in 1 week's time. See you there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more. I appreciate it so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.